Saints, Giants. With this game, I'm definitely going to take the Giants. The Giants are trending up. Jaxxson Dart, he didn't look too terrible. He looked better than Russ, but he looked like he could beat the Saints. The Saints are not a good football team. So we're going to take the Giants, and we are going to take them to cover the spread. Now, we don't want to get greedy. We don't want to get to the point where we are dependent on the Giants to play amazing, because they're not. But we can take plus 1.5. Giants plus 1.5, that's a safe bet. That's a safe bet. All right, Giants plus 1.5. The Saints, the Saints suck. The Saints wanted to tank this year anyway for Arch Manning. Turns out Arch Manning can't really play football. Sucks. So now they'll take anyone they can get. There's nobody that the Saints won't take right now. They'll take anybody they can get. Pretty soon here, the coaching staff is probably going to get fired. And I know they just hired the guy. The coach is brand new. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You guys aren't winning any football games at all. Somebody has to go. Somebody on the staff is getting fired. Maybe not the head coach, since he literally just got there. But once you go 0-3, 0-4, or you go maybe 2-15 on a season, somebody has to go, if not everybody. Now, as far as the Giants, Jaxxson Dart is looking to me like, I would say, a Daniel Jones. He's looking exactly like Daniel Jones. His stats were just like Daniel Jones. I think he had 150 passing yards and 55 rushing yards. Daniel Jones can run adequately. That's pretty much it. Jaxxson Dart is like he's a new Daniel Jones for sure. Let's see. What did he do last game? Let's just check out the Jaxxson Dart for a second. Okay, Jaxxson Dart. 13 completions of 20 passes, 65%, 100 yards. 1 touchdown. No interceptions is pretty good. He didn't turn the ball over. He also ran the ball for a touchdown. So he played all right. Now, this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to pretend like he played great. When you're a quarterback on any team, in any league, at any age, you are expected to throw the ball more than 111 yards. Maybe if you're about 8 or 9 years old, maybe you don't have to throw it that many times, so you might throw it under. But once you're in the NFL, man, you got to throw it at least 200. 111, that's scary. Throwing the football for 111 yards, to me, that would scare me if I was the head coach. I need you to pick it up. I can't really go to sleep thinking I made the right decision with you throwing the ball at 111 yards. Running the ball 10 times, I don't really know if I'm comfortable with my rookie quarterback running the ball 10 times a game. We can't keep that up, so we're going to have to throw the ball. Jaxxson Dart, I don't know his measurables. I don't know how tall he is and how big he is, but it doesn't really matter. You don't want your quarterback taking hits, because not only is he taking hits running the ball, but he's also going to be taking hits at playing quarterback, throwing the ball. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get rushed. And even though if it's not a sack, he's still going to get hit. So you don't want him just taking 10 hits off the rip running the football. The receivers, Malik Nabers, man. Moment of silence for Malik Nabers, man. Moment of silence. It was rough. I took Malik Nabers first in my fantasy draft, man. And Malik Nabers delivered for me. He had a game with 3 touchdowns. He played well. I was satisfied with my pick. When I watched that game, when the ball was in the air, Malik Nabers went for that ball. I seen him on that ground, folded up. I shed a tear. I cried for Malik Nabers. And when it came through the wire that Malik Nabers ripped his knee and it was over, I had to buy a new TV, man. That does not help Jaxxson Dart. That definitely does not help Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll, he thinks because they won one game with the new rookie quarterback that he's off the hook. Brian Daboll, you own a hot seat. I don't care if they win the next. All right, if they win the next 3 games, he's off the hot seat, basically. But they're not going to win the next 3 games. Brian Daboll, he better find a way to win 9 games. I think if Brian Daboll is out of there, rightfully so. I don't think he should be there right now. I think there's a lot of coaches that can take Brian Daboll's spot. I would say Cliff Kingsbury can take his spot. I think Cliff can do a better job than Brian Daboll with that young quarterback right now. And I think he should get an opportunity. There's a lot of other guys I can name. They're just one off the top. Brian Daboll. Nobody likes Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll is an asshole. You can tell no players like him. If you watch him in his little interviews with the players for the draft, he's just an asshole. He can't coach. He cannot coach. I don't see why Brian Daboll is in his position right now. What has he shown that he can coach? That he deserves his spot? Why do all your players dislike you? And if you say all the players don't dislike Brian Daboll, then you're lying. Because anytime any player is asked, they say they don't like Brian Daboll. If you just watch Brian Daboll, you can see Brian Daboll is a prick. And Cliff Kingsbury isn't. I think he can do a better job. So Brian Daboll should be gone. That's just my opinion.